Hello Scorpio, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find beauty in all things. So this is going to serve for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Scorpio from the 8th through the 14th. Okay, and as I did in October, I'm going to create the different placements of the sign, which I will read at the end. So your sun, your rising, and your moon, I will read those additional cards at the end while I talk about the astrology this week, and then I will get into the base part of the reading for you. So happy birthday to anyone's experiencing their birthday this week. I hope that you have a wonderful week. And I hope that you can navigate these energies that are getting ready to come up. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are going to be, for some people, a hot mess, okay? That is because we are in, excuse me, I keep wanting to do that. We are in Capricorn moon, Monday and Tuesday. And we have this huge conjunction going on with Capricorn and Venus. So they are on opposite ends of the chart, if you will. It's like mom and dad getting into it and making the conversation a little bit uncomfortable. The details that come out of it are, you know, going to be for the greater good, but the conversation is a little bit uncomfortable to hear. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a kind of a situation where even if it doesn't affect you per se, then you could be observing these energies in other people. So just kind of be aware of it. The other big thing that we have going on is a lot of conversation with Mars in Scorpio, Mercury chatting up Scorpio, Mars being very aggressive, Mercury really trying to, you know, get the points across about the things that need to be edited. We've got this huge square with Chiron and Aries. We've been talking about that for a bit, but this is its time to like really come up and come into fruition. No, I want you to fall, please. So the Chiron and Aries is our personal, okay, thank you, is our personal responsibility. Flip. So keep them in this order. Got it. Our personal responsibility and our healing for the things that need to happen for ourselves for their best and highest good, right? So there's a big square in contention there. We do have maybe a little bit of relief with this trine that happens with the Uranus and Taurus matchup that is happening here. So the energy of wanting to bring new things and how to do it in a practical way does kind of show up. But we got a lot of energies on that day. Tuesday, a lot of the same, except that we now have Pluto in Capricorn that is in the moon in Capricorn. So the Pluto in Capricorn is that big change we've been talking about. It's like, you know, how do we change it? How do we make this work? For the better, the diligence portion of what happens. And then later in the day, we actually have the moon entering into the sign of Aquarius. Now, when we get to Wednesday, literally everything that I just said and then some, okay? And we have the addition of a square with the Saturn in Aquarius placement with Aquarius moon, which you think would be good, but I mean, it's kind of heavy. Excuse me, that's the Mars in Scorpio. Okay. The Aquarius energy that you think would be like super awesome, and it is the energy where we have the conjunction with the Saturn in Aquarius placement with the moon in Aquarius, okay? So really wanting to expand these really grandiose ideas that people have about moving forward and structure and those different types of things that need to be adjusted. But we still have all of the other things that I talked about: Mars, Mercury, huge pushes within Scorpio itself, and then we also have Jupiter in Aquarius that comes into play as well. But that shows up a little bit more towards the 11/11 gateway on Thursday. And so again, we've been talking about how important these gateways are for additional wishes, for communicating with your pantheon of people, your team, like really being clear and decisive about what it is that you want to experience, and allowing them to show you what needs to be released, and then asking them for their help in releasing any of those things if as it is needed, right? So we got that. It's also Veterans Day here in the U.S., Remembrance Day in Canada. So there could be an opportunity for people to be out and about doing some extra things, and it being a little peoply out there. Kind of mind your energies and zip yourself up in your bubble of light if you can. A lot of kids are going to be off this week in different districts for end of quarter and things of that particular nature. So that could be a little bit interesting as far as nature for people. We'll take both. Thank you. So there's just a lot going on. But then we get to Sexy Friday. We get to Sexy Friday, where the moon finally enters into the sign of Pisces, and it calms the energy down a little bit, because we've got the sisters, we've got Pisces, and we have Scorpio as water signs kind of working together to kind of calm down some of the different energies, or at least communicate. So the energies with Mars and Scorpio really is a great situation. The energy that shows up with Mercury in Scorpio is a really great situation. So where we had the challenges earlier in the week with some of those same placements, now becomes a little bit more calm and easier to digest, if you will. Okay, last step. So the better days of the week this week are going to be Saturday. We have the moon in Pisces with the sun in Scorpio. That's just going to be a really gorgeous evening for a lot of people. And then that Pluto in Capricorn is really actually going to be highlighted as a really good energy at that particular moment as well. And then Sunday's just a really fabulous day. We will move into the sign of Aries before bedtime for most people. Okay, so that gives you the details for the week, and we are basically concluded here with the positions. Okay, and I will go ahead and get into the reading for this week. We have, let me see, we're going to be using the big dogs, the Thoth Tarot deck here this week. I will be using the Rising. I will be using the what the heck are these called? The White Sage Tarot. Sorry, for the clarifiers, and the Oracle of the Radiant Sun as it needs to come out. And we are definitely going to use our, there we go, Scorpio. We're going to use our, as always, sacred geometry to get started off. So here we go. All right. Scorpio, you have 2 cards that came out. All right. We have the inner child, acknowledging the inner child, and the egg of life. So a lot of eggs going on here, my friends. Key to our blueprint. So this for me is really talking about the fact that there is an opportunity to find some joy, and also understand that whatever it is that you're going through right now, if you act as a child in a sense, like youthful enthusiasm in the process, then you're setting yourself up for the next round to be a really great type of thing. But we will read the details at the end. I will go ahead and pull out Master Ganesha here. Again, he's here this month to help us clear any obstacles that we have, which we love. So this is for Scorpio. This is Scorpio season. What else do we have? Scorpio Ganesha. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Scorpio. We have belonging. This is beautiful. So I will read a little bit of that passage in a little bit as well. Okay. Let's go ahead and lay down the foundation cards for this particular week. Laying down 1 card for every single day of the week, and we will clarify to fill that up. We will add in a angel card. Nope, I want you guys to fall independently. You're too big. Thank you. Angel prayer card, and then we also use an angel guide card. Okay, so we've got Monday down. Can I have Tuesday for Scorpio, please? Tuesday for Scorpio. The first card down that we have is the Ten of Cups, but it's presenting in the reverse position. So for me, what that's saying before seeing anything is that there could have been an opportunity for some really unsavory conversation popping up. I will also pull the history from the previous energy up until now. Thank you. Oh, wow, this is interesting. So these are some of the same cards that showed up for Virgo in different placements, but Maybe some of you have a little cusp going on with Virgo. To kind of take a look at the energies that were going on from previous up until now. This is good. Did I have another one? No. The Eight of Pentacles that shows up here. That's good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Interesting. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I had to double check. Had to double check because lots of other signs had double cards, and so I just wanted to confirm that that's what we had going on here. My friends, what we're talking about here for you, as I am seeing it, is the energy of you know what? A lot of this energy that is affecting you this week within your water Scorpio has a lot to do with what it is that you're going to be doing going forward. You are in a position this month to really spark your next level of changes. So I'm not surprised to see all this water energy that's here, but I'm surprised. But I'm not surprised. Let's see what happens. There's definite levels of knowledge that is on its way to you specifically this week that has a lot to do with what it is that you're going to be doing moving forward. But let's go ahead and grab the cards for Scorpio from up until the 8th that are relevant for this week, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Scorpio. Thank you. Okay. The Six of Swords in reverse, the Three of Wands upright. That's the card that's chasing you this week. Future endeavors. The Queen of Wands in the reverse position, not feeling your value or your worth. You had the Three of Cups in the reverse position. Could have been a situation where you fell out with individuals. Someone that you've met. Should have been a very happy, joyous type of an occasion, and it wasn't necessarily. We also have the Chariot in the upright position, the Four of Coins in reverse, and the Knight of Cups in the reverse. So what I can tell you is, yeah, a lot of water energy here. The Six of Swords and the Three of Wands. You were challenging whether or not you were going in the right position or direction for what it is that you wanted to do. Okay. The Queen of Wands in the reverse position, like I said, with the Three, has a lot to do with you not feeling in your power, or even if it wasn't you, the energy of this Queen of Wands is, you know, someone that's kind and honest and ready to do the work, and there was just something going on with this Three of Cups with whoever that individual was that was affecting you. Looks as though this Cancerian energy that we have, this Chariot here. Okay, we got the Chariot here with the Four of Pentacles, is letting you know that regardless of what it is that you've been going through, you are still pressing forward with what it is that opens up your heart, all right? This Four of Coins energy. And so this White Knight, this Knight of Cups that's here in the reverse position, he's just not here. There's a lot of energy, like I said, a lot of this emotional cups energy that is there. But the chaser card for you from previous up till now, which is relevant, is this Three of Wands. So the Wednesday energy is going to be very important for us to try to take a look at. Okay, so thank you for giving me a minute to be nosy and figure out what was going on in your world. So let's go there. Ten of Cups in the reverse position just to me means that there may have been an uncomfortable conversation. A lot of emotions that were had. So whether it was a partner, a domestic partner, or even a work partner, there was something that was very uncomfortable, or it has the potential to be very uncomfortable. But what's going to happen, I feel, is that there's going to be an opportunity for you to get to the next level with that emotional release. We have the Hangman that shows up here on Tuesday. And the Hangman is the energy of Neptune. So it's showing up in the placement where it's supposed to be with that Neptune and Pisces energy. And so when you're in the Hangman zone, you are, listening to spirit. You are sacrificing time and effort to just like focus completely and go within and receive the downloads from spirit. And it also has a lot to do with you appreciating what comes next. And so receiving that information from spirit, but you will need to sacrifice maybe something, a little bit of something. You have to give something up. you know what I mean, in order to receive this next piece. And I think that's what's getting ready to happen, because on Wednesday you have this Three of Wands that pops back up in the upright position. So finally receiving the detail or the clarity that you need, Scorpio, on what it is that you need to do for going forward. So, you know, watching your ships come in or sending something out to be blessed is basically the energy of what we've got here. When we get to Thursday's energy, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So continuing to do the work, becoming the master of your craft, like continuing to do the day-to-day details that it is that you like to be able to do. I would definitely say go in on this particular day and work on your meditation and things of that nature. Really get connected as best as you possibly can. It seems to try to be working out here, because on Friday you get the Six of Pentacles, and on this deck it's called Success. So the Six of Pentacles is balance, right? It's what you give, you receive. There's this even exchange of information that is coming from conversation, from spending money or resources or time, and also being equal and balanced within your body as well. So it's actually a really good, it's a really good sign. It's a really good card. So when you get to the weekend, even though you started the weekend being a little bit in your feels, that's kind of what was showing up from last week. When you get to the weekend, you have the Three of Swords in the reverse position. So it's called sorrow on this deck, and that's fine. I mean, you're releasing, I feel, and healing from anything that was bothering you from up until this particular moment. And that's a good situation. On Sunday, you get into the Queen of Cups in the reverse position. So she's just a little bit emotional at this moment. And you know what? It's okay to go through your feels. It's okay to feel feelings. It is the way that you work through all of the different things that are going on. You are going to be shared something here that is going to be putting you on a different path. And so you need to be able to allow yourself to get through those different types of situations. Okay. So I'm going to go and pull the Angel Prayer card here, and then I will pull the clarifiers down. Okay. Scorpio. Thank you. Well, hey, you have Archangel Sandalphon, the miracle of prayer. Thank you, Sandalphon, for delivering my prayers to heaven. There's a few angels that work together. So Sandalphon is responsible for Gaia's crystal grid. He is responsible for the energy grid that connects a lot of the different things together. He does a lot of beautiful work with some of the other angels that are there, but tap into Sandalphon, get grounded, and have your prayers be delivered as best you possibly can this particular week. Let's go into the clarifiers, and let's see if there's anything else I can pull out for Scorpio for this particular week that will be a little bit more supportive for you. I really do feel that when you get towards the end of this week, and it's the emotional piece that's coming up is the Pisces energy with Scorpio. I feel that if you've been holding on to something, you are in your absolute right to just cry it out, let it go. I think this is going to be a really good healing weekend for you this upcoming weekend. Okay. All right. Let's see what we've got going on for Monday with this Ten of Cups in the reverse position for Scorpio. We have the King of Cups in reverse. Emotional. Someone that wasn't necessarily emotionally available. Bloop. We got a lot going on here, but we do have the Ten of Wands. We have the Seven of Cups, and we also have the Knight of Wands. Ooh, interesting. So the situation to me is perhaps you were dealing with another water sign, if this wasn't you, and where you finally realized that you had to have conversation. There could be this situation where there's this conversation that must be had. Now keep in mind, I told you about this conjunction with Venus and Capricorn on this date. Could be a little bit tight for people as far as communication is concerned. Just keep that in mind, all right? The conversation has a lot to do with someone not being very, very happy, potentially. Whether it's business or relationship, someone's going to spill the tea on this particular day. All right, Knight of Wands, backing down out of a situation. Seven of Cups in the reverse position, a decision being made, but it being wrapped around this Four of Wands, happiness of home, happiness of business type of a situation, celebrations, and those different types of things. What I feel, and it's in a reverse position. So someone is really just sharing that they are uncomfortable. I just feel that there's just going to be some clearing. It feels to me like there's some clearing that really needs to happen on this day, and there's not a lot you can do about it. It needs to come up. You got to feel the feels. That's how people heal, right? You got to let people heal. So let it out. So you got to let it out. So that's all it is from what I can see. I'll show you these little guys too. Someone's making a decision about something and someone else is pulling their energy back. It's fine. And it might just make an uncomfortable, evening. It just might be one of those, So we'll move forward. Let us go ahead and get into the energetics of the Hangman that we have here. What's Neptune trying to tell us on Tuesday? Ooh, thank you. Ooh, Seven of Swords. Nope, I need you to drop. I'm gonna put that one back in and I'm gonna reshuffle. All right. All right, here we go. Seven of Swords. In the upright position, we have the Chariot in the reverse position, and we have the Four of Swords. Okay, so Seven of Swords energy for me is the ultimate protection of a dream, to the extent that it could be reviewed or seen from other individuals as maybe a little bit sneaky, but that is not how I see this card or feel the energy at all. Trust me, I would tell you if I think someone's being a jackass, okay? This is the energy. This is the protection of the energy that you want. So what's going on here is the Hangman is saying to you, all right, you want something. We've been talking about this for a while, but we need you to back down just a little bit with the Chariot in the reverse position. We need you to slow down. We need you to listen about maybe the best ways to go and approach the situation. And the best way for you to approach the situation is going to be through this resting period that we're talking about here with this Four of Swords. There's a healing that you have to finish. So if you think about the traditional card, you have the Three of Swords usually around the person that's laying down, and you have one central sword that is the clarity, that is get you to the clarity point for going through this healing. So what the universe is saying is feel your feels, slow the F down and feel your feels on this particular day. Let's talk about it. And I have to say this, even though I'm not trying to be preachy, but the universe responds to vibration. All right. And when you are heartfelt and you are in prayer, or you are outside communing, or whatever prayer means to you, whatever the communication up and out to the ethers is, that is the energetics that is felt a lot. Okay. They're feeling your feels. They can understand the energetics of it. So I always encourage people to be authentic and be in your feels. You're only talking to your own people anyway, so what are you worried about? Let it all hang out, you know what I mean? Now, let's get to this Wednesday energy, this Three of Wands. We have the Magician. We got Mercury that is here talking. Yes, indeed, he's showing up when he's supposed to show up. Mercury with Scorpio in the conjunction with Mars in Scorpio. I don't think we have a tower moment, but let's see, that would be fun. No, we do not, but let us see what we do have. We got a big story showing up here. All right. We have the Magician, we have the Six of Cups, and we have the Six of Pentacles. Ooh, double sixes. So, what we have is the energy of, and I will read these ones, these goes towards the end. In the past, it's possible that you were working with somebody from your past, someone that you had an awareness of, someone that might have actually made you feel pretty comfortable and childlike in supporting your thought processes and your decision. But the problem is with the Six of Pentacles, the energy balance is not there. For whatever reason, it's not positive or negative, it just wasn't there, whatever this was, okay? At some point, it looks like you're trying to get to that realization, because now, through this process here of going in, resting, and receiving your details, now you're sparked. So you've got this Ace of Wands gift coming from the universe with the promise from the Emperor, the Divine Masculine, right, showing up here. It's possible that you could be dealing with an Aries, But this for me is more the energetics of you've been through a lot over here. And up until this point, universe is promising you that there is this new opportunity, and it's going to be something that you really, really are going to enjoy. We know you. We know who you are. You accept that energy, and you continue to work on this. Well, this new, and maybe it's just a new way of doing something that you're already involved with, but there is a new spark that shows up here with that 8 of Pentacles. So let's go ahead and see what we can get on that 8 of Pentacles for Scorpio. This is really good, you guys. I'm liking this a lot. Okay, we have 2 cards. Wow, these are the same combo that came out for Libra. No, yes, no, yes, no, yes. Virgo. The Strength in the reverse position is indicating healing. Temperance in the upright position is indicating balance and moderation in the particular situation. There's some alchemy happening in the background. Yep, you got the World sideways, and you have the Hermit in the upright. So we definitely are going to be clarifying this, because this is all major arcana clarifying this 8 of Pentacles. The World sideways is indicating that it's in the middle of this shift. So why do we have all these majors? We have the Strength in reverse, which is indicating healing. The Temperance is also indicating healing. The Hermit mode is going in and receiving information from Spirit, but also recognizing your light and personal shine on whatever it is that you're working on. So therefore, why do we have the World in the reverse position? Let's see what we got. Scorpio. Okay. Romance. Give me a second. Yeah. So there's definitely a coming together of 2 individuals. I feel strongly that this individual could have Sagittarius markings. It doesn't have to be Sagittarius, but I do feel that Sagittarian energy is in here. I'm just feeling it. Whatever this is, this person or you are doing something in the public eye, and there had been maybe a little bit of resistance before to maybe this collaboration. But at this particular moment, this is what you're getting through. You're working through that element so that the world can change for you in this particular cycle. That is interesting. Regardless, it's going to be good. So that validates itself when we get to the 6 of Pentacles. Whatever is new is going to be balanced where it was unbalanced before. Success. Let's see what we have on the 6 of Pentacles here for Scorpio. Well, another set of major arcana. We've got the Aquarius card in the reverse position. We've got Neptune again, the Hangman showing up. Oh, wow, that was fast. Thank you. And we have the Hierophant that's sitting in the reverse position. Again, all major arcana clarifying. Okay, so 6 of Pentacles. Again, it could be that you're dealing with an Aquarius, just to put it out there. But it feels as though in the past you felt like your dreams weren't coming into fruition. It took the energy of the Hangman, again, showing up here this particular week to get you to realize what it is that you needed to do. The energy that we have with the Hierophant that's in the reverse position, Taurus major arcana, is indicating to me that you do have the key that is required, but you might need to be listening to one more thing. There might be another big poof that comes out for you really, really quickly. I'm going to take another card on that. We have 2 cards. Come on, universe. First, we have the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse position, which is coming out of the feeling of lack. And we have the Judgment card that shows up here. So I feel, this Judgment card, this Pluto energy that's out here, it's like you are getting out of this thought process from previous energies. You are counting your blessings. That's what it is. When you got the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse position, you are counting your blessings. You know that there's value in what it is that you're doing. and you're not letting anything else stop you. There's like this level of clarity that is showing up here. Let me understand now what is going on here with the Six of Pentacles for Scorpio, because this is a lot. What's going on? I told you this weekend. Wow. We have versatility. We have the sun in Gemini energy that shows up here. So that makes a lot of sense. You are willing to bend to what is going to be the best choice for you. Yeah, there was a choice that was there in the past that made you a little bit restless, or an opportunity that would have showed up. Again, Aquarian energy. Aries shows up here. That Mercury in Aries shows up. A little bit restless in the past. Ego has something to do with it. Now, I'm going to just say this about that. You cannot live right now without your ego, but you can put your ego in check. Okay? So that has something to do with it. Mars, I think, is really pushing on your subconscious, the better parts of your ego, your higher self, if you will, coming in to support what's going on. Yep. There's this detachment that is happening here a little bit with this Aquarius energy. So I always tell people, when you put a wish out there, just you know that the cosmic universe is going to deliver it. You have to detach from it. You can bless it, but you can't constantly be beating it down, because then you're stopping the momentum from it getting to you a little bit. You got to detach from it, and you got to go do other things so that you're giving it its own space and track. You know that it's coming anyway. Go do something else. So there's this detachment from whatever it is that you were trying to breathe life into. Here is what we've got going on. Prior choices. I don't think this is anything negative at all. This is just saying that you have, and that could be why the Hierophant is in the reverse position. It's a little bit more egoic than it being traditional values. But like, let's go, you know, like we're rooting for our own home team kind of a situation. There's really nothing wrong with that, as long as it's not hurting anybody else and you're not doing it to the detriment of anybody else. Which gets us to the point where we're coming out of our sorrowful, thought process. The Three of Swords in the reverse position. What else do we have here? Whoops. Queen of Wands in the reverse, Four of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Knight of Swords. Yep, all of these are supposed to be here, and I know why. Okay. Alright, this is a story. Let me move these little dudes over just a little bit here so I have some space to operate. Alright. Three of Swords. You are healing from Queen of Wands energy and Four of Pentacles, closing off your entrepreneurial heart or dealing with someone where you felt that there was some instability. However, the High Priestess came in and shared with you some information that you needed to help you get to this next level, get your juju back in one sense. The Queen of Swords was here with the Knight of Swords, saying that it is okay to take your time. The Queen of Swords, the Libra energy that is there, it could also be Aquarius or Gemini, that energy that is there is very analytical, but so when she's in the reverse, she's more in her heart space, which is not necessarily the natural position for her to be in, but the Knight of Swords was here to deliver a message as well, and whatever that is, it got you to a point where you're in the Nine of Swords, in the reverse position. You are no longer way out here and overthinking all the different things that have showed up. Where you had lack of clarity before about this Knight of Pentacles trying to show up in your world, now you feel comfortable and confident with the Seven of Pentacles. What you have evaluated, knowing that you can invest, knowing that you are worthy of doing this next step for you, right? So whether it is a business partnership, whether it is you trying to get back into good with your personal partner, the healing is there, and that's a lot of healing that took place. I mean, this is major. Keeping that heart chakra open and being open with your thought process and letting the angst go, that's huge. So congratulations to you on that one. So let's take a look at this Queen of Cups in the reverse position on Sunday then for Scorpio. We have Scorpio. Bam! Scorpio season. We have the Ten of Swords in the reverse position. Yes. Did it flip? No. There it is. I was waiting for this to show up. You had your Tower moment. But now the Ace of Cups is here to restore. So basically all this is pretty much what I said before. This is a day where you get to honor being in your feels and how recognizing how far you've come with all of these different changes. And that means you may not be available to other people because you are focused on yourself right now, which is wonderful. You get the Ace of Cups at the end of this, a new fulfillment, a new, let all the old stuff out. Let all the old stuff out because you've got all this new sexy that's coming in here as far as emotional fulfillment. So the Ace of Cups is the restoration of lots of things. It's physical, mental, spiritual, type of restoration that you need. The Death card, the Ten of Swords in reverse in the Tower. Yeah, this is really wonderful. You are finally cracking yourself open to a sense where you're allowing the new thing to come in. That is really wonderful, you guys. So I'm going to move forward and pull out a angel guide, and then we'll go into the placements for you, okay? All right. Scorpio. All right. No. This is a strong no. This is no. You do not need to worry about what was going on, and no, you do not need to hold on to anything that does not belong to you, and no, this would not have been the right time up until this point for you to take any action. This wasn't the time. Again, you had to go through and clear. So the universe is validating. If you were looking for a yes or no, then there you go. That wasn't the time. Therefore, this upcoming week, the following week, I feel is where you're going to start to see a few more things like open up for you. And I think that's wonderful. I think that is absolutely wonderful. Okay, let us go ahead and get into, you want me to read these real quick? All right, so let's read the belonging from Ganesha first. Let's read the belonging from Ganesha and see what he is offering to us. Learn to find security from within. Yeah. Learn to find security from within, okay? And this is signifying the triumph over the ego, okay? So in Hindu mythology, the mouth symbolizes ego, for the ego can eat away at all that is good and decent in a person, okay? So belongings seeks to solve the predicament of the ego's own perceived separation. And since the ego has no conscious memory of its connection to others and to source energy, you experience a need to get out of seclusion by bonding with the other people around you. And these people can be your family, your peer groups, and even your community. It's neither, like I said before, the ego is neither good nor bad. You can't really survive without it, but you can learn to have it merge with different parts of you. The miracle of prayer, again, from Sandalphon, communicating to the universe. Inner child, I know, is inner child healing. Could be a big part of what you comes to you this week. Healing that little part of you inside of you, or just giving yourself that big hug and telling that little one within you, I'm okay, you're okay, it's okay, we're okay. It could be one of those different types of situations. But finding the joy in other things. But the egg of life, I think, is the one that is going to pop up, that is going to be a little bit very strong for us. So let me go ahead and read. Where's that one? Egg of life. Let me pull that one out. Doodly-doo. So the egg of life is talking about, I choose to leave a positive imprint in my lifetime. I choose to leave a positive imprint in my lifetime. I choose to leave a positive imprint in my lifetime. And so it is. So it's a second rotation. It's the second round of creation. That's what's going on here. And you get to create it however it is that you want it to be created. Take a look within your heart and your soul. Within the sacred universal pattern, we have the choices to hold and create the patterns in which we want our lives to follow. And choices we make within our lifetime create the pattern that we follow. And this is our blueprint. This is the time to learn, to teach, and also to grow. So if you're looking for crystals to support you, really, this is a good one. Mookaite is a really good one. It's beautiful. The energy is just awesome with those. Petrified wood, if you can get it. Moldavite, probably less easy to get your hands on these days, although if you do get a real piece, it could be a chunk of change. So go for the Mookaite if you can, or even petrified wood, if you can get it. It has a lot of earth energy that is within it. Inner child, I can tell you, is a lot of citrine. It is a lot of being grounded. So pyrite is going to come out of that particular card in order to help you feel grounded, but also any love energy as well. So speaking love into yourself. I'm good. Rose quartz, chrysoprase, malachite, and manganocalcite, kunzite, watermelon tourmaline. All of those things that are good for your heart chakra are going to support you, as well as your solar plexus chakra, to help get you to the point where you're feeling happy and joyful and doing those things. Let us go ahead and take a look at each of the placements for you, Scorpio. So first, Scorpio Sun, we have water element sensing, Ace of Swords energy is what we've got going on here, okay? Hold your center. Be balanced in what is going on. Curiosity. This is where you're at, and you should always be curious about things, because we're always changing with the ebbs and flows of life. The biggest issue for this week that's following you is this Ten of Cups. This is going to be an important day for you on Monday. This argument, this situation, this uncomfortable situation that shows up, this is going to be the catalyst for you this particular week. And that's what shows up on Monday here. And then we have Archangel Mayon, who's here. And I will give you a little bit of information about Mayon here. And see what additional message he wants to give to you. So Mayon is in the earthen realm, so he will be at the beginning working with Archangel Raphael. Self-discipline. Man's message to you specifically, Scorpio Sun, is self-discipline this week, okay? He is also the ruler of Saturn. Dun, dun, dun! He is also the ruler of Saturn. Where did he go? He's the ruler of the world, the Saturn planet, okay? So, if two people have drifted apart, he understands that it might be better for them to separate rather than to continue a dead relationship. Oh, hold on. Wrong angel. My bad. Hold on. Erase, erase, erase. Okay, nothing worthwhile is ever achieved without hard work and the effort that you put into it. And you may have been tempted into mindless pleasures rather than concentrating on what really matters and needs to be done for you. There is more pleasure and satisfaction in achieving a long-term worthwhile goal than there ever can be in pursuing frivolous activities. So he is talking to you about making sure that you are staying on the up and up this particular week, okay? All right, so that is what I have for you there, Scorpio Sun. Now, if you are a Scorpio rising, these are your messages, okay? First, you have the Sun card. You have Sun, you have Spirit here. This is a happy card. This is a good change. This is what it is that is for you, that is best going to turn things around for you. The energy of the Sun. The universe is saying to trust in the plan. Trust in the plan. Okay? You're supposed to listen quietly. Alright? The big support for you this week that chased you from last week is actually the Three of Coins. 9. That's the 9, isn't it? Sorry, that's the 9 of Coins. It is independence. It is holding your own value. It is understanding that you are a sovereign being, and that you not only have enough for yourself, you do have enough to dote on other people. You are independent, and you should feel comfortable and calm in your independence, okay? Now, Samandriel is the angel that wants to come and talk to you this particular week, okay? So he is of the air. So let me go and get Samandriel's page here. Samandriel is about fruitfulness. All right, fruitfulness. Let's see what other message I can pull out of this for you. You have the potential to blossom in extremely unexpected ways. And this is a highly auspicious card. If you're looking to become pregnant, well, yeah, okay, there you go. All right. However, the fruitfulness can extend to any area of your life. Okay, so move forward now and seize the bounty that is waiting for you. All right. So that's wonderful. The bounty of you being solid in you. Wonderful. The blueprint that you're creating for yourself. What do you want? Not what everybody else wants. What do you want? All right. Now, if you are a Scorpio moon, these are your messages. First, we have the 12th house, and they call it escape here in this particular card. And the 12th house is the energy of the Four of Cups. Okay. So, are you paying attention to the signals and signs that are around you as far as people trying to provide you with opportunities? Because some of this has a lot to do with spiritual service for you. Are you honoring that within yourself? You have 2 universe cards, okay? And this is what's up. Content with what I already have and staying alive. That is literally the energy of the Four of Cups. I'm okay with what I have. I think everything's good. I'm not really paying attention to anything else. I'm okay. I'm okay. But the Four of Cups is here to tell you that there's more that the universe wants to give to you. So you really got to pay attention to the signs. This is what's up for you. Letting something completely 100% go. Now, then we get to Tezazel. Tezazel here, all right? He's come up a couple of different times. He is an earth sign, all right? Let's move these over. Sorry. Let's get the details for Tezazel because I think this is important for you. For our moon signs. This is where this water is coming from, okay? So the energy that he's talking about is trust. But Tezazel is the angel of trust and fidelity. He works hard to keep couples together as long as there is a good chance of saving the relationship. Sometimes if the 2 people involved have drifted apart, he definitely understands that it might be better for them to separate rather than to continue on within a dead relationship. There are 3 possibilities here. It's possible that you're being overly trusting and other people might be taking advantage of you. Another possibility is you may not be trusting in other people enough. And then the final possibility is that you may need to trust yourself. Wow. So that for sure speaks to me about what is going on with this 3 of Swords in a sense as well with all this other prior activity. Okay. So even though I didn't get a lot of romance out of this, I mean, you know, all of those things stand as they are. And I think that those are valuable as well. So whether you are Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising, I hope that you were able to get a lot of good content out of this particular reading this week. If you did, make sure that you give it a like. You can share it out. If you're a visitor, make sure that you subscribe so that you can be notified when I post new details. If you are looking for a way to contact me personally, because I'm open for bookings, and take a look at the description box below. It'll have my email, and it'll also have the website for you to book in with me, as well as to take a peek and browse and shop in my little tiny boutique if you're needing something. Other than that, I want to say thank you very much, and many, many, many blessings, Scorpio. We will talk to you next week. Bye for now.